tonight. Well, President Obama has declared this week to be Police Week, and also appropriately, traditionally, this Friday is Police Officer Memorial Day. So as we stand now, I would ask that we all take a moment to remember the policeman that was killed in the line of duty, Officer Michael Petrina, and the effect that it had on his family, the effect that it's had on his colleagues, and also all the policemen around the country. We appreciate the dedication of our police force, how they're put in harm's way on a regular basis, how they keep our community particularly extra safe. And so as we bow our heads silently and remember those things, and following that, I'd ask Alderman Barnhill if he would offer the invocation.
Heavenly Father, we come to you in prayer. Thank you for all the dedicated servants that we have for the city of Franklin and for this great nation that we have. We know that there are many policemen who put their lives on the line on a daily basis, and we give you thanks for them, and we know that they make the sacrifices as well as their families making the sacrifices that keeps our freedoms and us free and us protected. We also ask that you be with all of the soldiers that we have in foreign countries. We know that they are also protecting freedoms that we value greatly. We ask that you be with them. We know that that's also an extreme hardship on families to have families separated under those conditions. And we ask that you be with each of us tonight as we conduct the business of the city of Franklin. As alderman, as mayor, give us the spiritual wisdom and guidance that it takes for us to make the decisions that ultimately affect the direction in which the city of Franklin will go. In Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Tonight we have Bryce Teague, scout that's working on a merit badge that's agreed to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. So Bryce, welcome, and please lead us in the pledge.
All right. Good evening. I'm from Troop 157, and I do believe I'll be leading you guys in the pledge tonight. I pledge allegiance
to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Item 4 is an opportunity for citizens to make statements for items that are not on the agenda. Does anyone want to speak to this body about an item that is not on the agenda? Seeing none, I will close that section, move on to number 5, communication from the Williamson County Commission or County Mayor. I see no one here. We'll move on to item 6, which is approval of the minutes of the April 22nd, 2014 work session and April 22nd, 2000 Board of Mayor and Aldermen. Is there a motion?
Move for approval.
Second.
Appropriate motion, second by Alderman Barnhill. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Let the record show it passed unanimously. We have a number of recognitions tonight to do. The first one is Community Action Month, and I'll start out with a proclamation. Is there anyone here for Community Action Month? Please come up. And you are?
I'm Joyce Caldwell with the Cumberland Community Action Agency.
Nice having you tonight.
Thank you.
Yes, good. Whereas community action agencies were created when the Economic Opportunity Act of 1964 was signed into law, whereas community action agencies have a 50-year history of promoting self-sufficiency for the limited income, and whereas community action agencies have made an essential contribution to individuals and families in Tennessee, providing them with innovative and cost-effective programs, and whereas community action agencies are needed as major participants in the reform of the welfare system as we know it, whereas welfare reform in Tennessee has benefited from the state's partnership with community action agencies, whereas the limited income continue to need opportunities to improve their lives and their living conditions, thus ensuring that all citizens are able to live in dignity. Whereas Tennessee and the entire United States must continue to promote economic security by providing support and opportunities for all citizens in need of assistance. In honor of the 50th anniversary of Community Action, now therefore I, Dr. Ken Moore, Mayor of the City of Franklin, Tennessee, do hereby proclaim May 2014 as Community Action Month. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. On behalf of Mid-Cumberland Community Action Agency and our Executive Director, Kevin Davenport, we thank the City of Franklin for your continued support for trying to help those who need our help, who are less fortunate. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Next is for National Public Works Week. Is there anyone here to receive this? If not, I will continue to juggle paper. The proclamation, whereas public works services provided in our community are an integral part of our citizens' everyday lives, and whereas the support of an understanding and informed citizenry is vital to the efficient... I didn't know who was tapping me. Thanks for being up here. Mark Hilty, for those who don't know. Whereas the support of an understanding and informed citizenry is vital to the efficient operation of public works systems and programs such as water, sewers, streets, highways, public work buildings, and solid waste collection, whereas the health, safety, and comfort of the community greatly depends on these facilities and services, whereas the quality and effectiveness of these facilities, as well as their planning, design, and construction, is vitally dependent upon the efforts and skills of public work officials, whereas the efficiency of the qualified and dedicated personnel who staff public works departments is influenced by their attitude and understanding of the importance of their work they perform, whereas the year 2014 marks the 54th Annual Public Works Week sponsored by the American Public Works Association, I hereby declare this Public Works Week. Thank you. Thanks for coming up. Okay, next is Building Safety Month. We've got a bounty of volunteers. Please hear the proclamation. Whereas our city's continuing efforts to address the critical issues of safety, energy efficiency, and sustainability in the built environment that affect our citizens both in everyday life and in times of natural disaster give us confidence that our structures are safe and sound, and whereas our confidence is achieved through devotion of vigilant guardians, building safety and fire prevention officials, architects, engineers, builders, laborers, and others in the construction industry who work year-round to ensure the safe construction of buildings, and whereas these guardians develop and implement the highest quality codes to protect Americans in the buildings where we live, learn, work, worship, play, and whereas each year in observance of Building Safety Month, City of Franklin residents are asked to consider projects to improve building safety and sustainability at home and in the community, and to acknowledge the essential service provided to all of us by local building departments in protecting lives and property. And I declare it now Building Safety Month. And now we're going to National Preservation Month. Anyone here for National Preservation?
Yes, yes. All right, go Catherine. There you go.
Catherine Powers. Planning and Sustainability Department, thanks for being here. And whereas historic preservation is an effective tool for managing growth and sustainable development, revitalizing neighborhoods, fostering local pride, and maintaining community character while enhancing livability and quality of life, whereas the historic preservation is relevant for communities across the nation, particularly Franklin, site of 7 local historic districts and 5 National Registry historic districts, and for all Americans of all ages, particularly the citizens of Franklin, who preserve and support the Franklin Historic Districts as assets for our city, state, and nation. Whereas the preservation of historic architecture, landscapes help define and promote Franklin's communal sense of identity, where it is important to celebrate the role of history in our lives and contributions made by dedicated individuals in helping to preserve the tangible aspects of the heritage that has shaped us as people, whereas New Age of Preservation, Embark, Inspire, Engage, is the theme for National Preservation Month 2014, sponsored by the National Trust for Historic Preservation. I now declare this month National Preservation Month. You're welcome. Thank you. And tonight, I understand we have guests here attending, Karen Clark, Grace DeAndre, and Michaela Ray. These are representatives of the Historical Club of Franklin High School. Is that correct? Or the History? Come explain what you're representing, and then I'll read the proclamation.
Okay. Hi, my name is Grace DeAndrea. I'm president of National History Honor Society, and this is Michaela Ray, and she's vice president of National History Honor Society. And we are an honor society where we really appreciate history, and we work with the community, and we put on a lot of, we go to a lot of community events, and anything else? What else we do?
Sound like that's a lot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This year we were recognized as one of the top 10 chapters in the country, and I was also very proud to be awarded with the National, what is it? What did I get? History Student of the Year, yes.
Wow.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, come around, and we'll read the proclamation then. Proud parents?
Well, teachers of.
Teachers of.
We don't accept that much responsibility.
I understand. We as politicians don't accept much responsibility. No, we do. Whereas the Franklin High School History Club began in the fall of 2011 and now has 62 student members. Whereas they have been recognized by the National History Club as one of the 10 best history clubs in the country. And whereas this year they have been nominated for the National Chapter of the Year Award, and whereas the chapter's constitution was to be deemed so strong that it is now posted on the National History Club's website as the example for all other chapters to follow. And whereas they won 4 of the 5 rounds of the competition at the 4th Annual Williamson County History Bowl. Wow. They have been actively involved in studying local historic events as well as the history of U.S.-Russian relationships, and were able to foster relationships between several Russian students. I, Dr. Ken Moore, Mayor of the City of Franklin, offer our sincere congratulations for being recognized, for you being recognized as an outstanding history club, and wish you continued success as you engage students and citizens of our community in the rich history of Franklin. You don't like the yellow sticker? That's what tells me what to do. It's very important.
You were talking to him.
Let's see Whitson's daughter.
Okay, I thought she was familiar. She comes to all the meetings. She's
As the mayor's heading back to his spot, in the spirit of National Public Works Week, this Friday at Pinkerton Park is the annual Touch a Truck event, and that starts at, I think, 5 o'clock that evening. Huge event for families. It's always a fun event to go out to, and lots of folks take advantage of the opportunity to climb on and see and hear about the many different pieces of equipment that help us serve a great city like we have. So if you're looking for something to do Friday night, especially a family-friendly event, the Touch a Truck event at Pinkerton would be a great one.
Any other miscellaneous reports? Seeing none, we'll move on to the consent agenda. All items under the consent agenda are deemed to be routine, non-controversial and routine in nature by the governing body. They'll be approved as recommended by committee or staff by one motion of the governing body. Tonight, we're considering items 15 through 33. Is there a motion?
Move for approval.
Second.
Appropriate motion, seconded by Alderman Barnhill. Any discussion? Not seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passes unanimously. New business, item number 10, consideration of resolution 2014-20, a resolution approving the renaming of Nichols Bend PUD subdivision to Lockwood Glen PUD subdivision located at Carruthers Parkway. Is there a motion?
Move approval.
Second.
Second by Vice Mayor. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passes unanimously. Item 11, consideration resolution 2014-40, resolution to award the Franklin Water Treatment Plant Interim UV System Installation Project, City of Franklin Contract 2014-0084 to Cumberland Valley Constructors, and the bid amount of $99,750.
So move.
Second.
Appropriate motion, seconded by Alderman Skinner. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passes unanimously. Item number 12, consideration of amendment number 5 to the professional services agreement with CDM Smith, contract number 2011-0037 for the Jackson Lake Dredging Improvements Project in an amount not to exceed $63,840.
Move for approval.
Second.
Appropriate motion, seconded by Alderman Martin. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passes unanimously. Item 13, consideration of contract number 2011-274-C between the Regional Transportation Authority and the City of Franklin for the provision of regional bus service between Nashville, Davidson County and the City of Franklin, an amount not to exceed $31,837. Is there a motion?
Move for approval.
Second.
Appropriate motion, second by Alderman Blanton. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passes unanimously. Number 14, consideration of professional services agreement, City of Franklin Contract 2014-0092 with Smith Seckman Reed to provide engineering support and training services for the city's stream gauging stations, an amount not to exceed $10,000. Alderman Martin has recused herself. Is there a motion?
Move for approval.
Second.
Appropriate motion, seconded by Vice Mayor Peterson. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Let the record show it was unanimous with Alderman Martin recusing herself. I need a motion to go into executive session.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Adjourn to executive.
That's right.
What's this gonna be slim pickings for your happy?
We gonna be like, there's no place like home.
I gotta get home.
Are there any matters from executive session to be considered? Seeing none, is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Right on.